What's up, YouTube? Brent here, and I am honored this week to be a guest on the Autograph Cave's newest video segment, Collections from the Cave. All right, so today I'm going to be taking care of showing you guys one of my smaller collections, but one of my favorites, and that is from the television show The Office. Yes, not the British version, that is a good version, but the United States version. I am a very avid autograph collector. I've done a lot of things through the mail, purchase, in-person meet and greets, all sorts of stuff. And the Office cast has got to be some of my favorite actors on the planet. An amazing show. I've watched it more times than I care to admit. And I've been fortunate enough to get a few items from various cast members. So I thought today, to start my first appearance on Collections from the Cave, that I would start with my favorite show, and that is The Office. So first thing I'm going to show you guys here is something that I actually got on a really cool website called Pristine Auction. It's a really awesome bidding website, kind of like eBay, but for autographs. And this is an autograph copy of the email surveillance episode of The Office, autographed by Paul Feig, who is the director of that particular episode. Cool thing about this, and you see here up at the top, that it actually comes with a Beckett certificate of authenticity. So you have this little handy dandy sticker that goes with it, or excuse me, this card that goes with it. And then you have this little sticker down here at the bottom that matches up. I love the autograph on this. Really, really bright blue, really well written. No real big smudges or anything like that. So that for me is definitely a really cool find and just an interesting piece to my collection. A lot of my collection are 8x10 photos and 4x6 photos, 5x7 photos, and things like that. So really cool to have a script as a part of my collection, and that's actually one of two scripts that I have in my collection. So that is piece one. The second piece, I'm kind of going in order of my favorite pieces of the collection. So that, even though it's a really cool piece, definitely not my favorite, but awesome, a really cool spot. This one is one of my favorite characters on the show, and that is Dwight Schrute, played by Rainn Wilson. You can see here, there's his autograph down there at the bottom. Not the best autograph by Rainn Wilson, but I, love the photo. It's really, really cool. Calls back to one of the early episodes of The Office. And I got this one. I don't want to say I kind of cheated to get it, but Rainn Wilson, one of the cool things he does is he is a part of a charity called the Mona Foundation, and he sets up fundraisers all the time for them. And as a part of one of the fundraisers, if you donated a certain amount of money, you would get entered into a drawing to potentially take a tour of the Office set with him, or at least the lot that it was being filmed on. And as a part of that package, you would also get an autographed 8x10. So I jumped at the chance, wanting to add to my collection, and nabbed that Rainn Wilson one. Really cool photo, but not the best signature, especially if you compare that to the one by Paul Feig. So, but that's my second of four Office pieces. My third Office piece was my second through the mail request, or TTM, as you hear a lot of people reference it. I've sent out a lot of things to different Office members, but I've only gotten two back. And this one, it kind of caught me by surprise because I'd sent it out about probably 30 days later. I still hadn't heard anything, so I kind of figured it's probably lost in the shuffle of envelopes this person probably gets. And then like another 10 or 15 days went by. Still, I would think about it off and on, but never really kind of figured that I would get it back. And then almost about 2 months after I'd sent it, I got it back, and that is an autographed picture from the one and only Creed Bratton. One reason, I'll show you a little close up there on the autograph. Cool little signature. I like that. Even personalized it there too. Now, there's several things that I go for when I send out through the mail request, and one of them is the photo itself. Usually I try to find a photograph that I have some kind of either personal tie to, or maybe like if it's an actor, a photo that means something to me in terms of the episode. And this was probably one of my favorite episodes with Creed. It's when they were going through all the rotations of managers after Michael Scott put in his 2 weeks, and then Will Ferrell, who guest starred for a few episodes, left. They were kind of going through managers, and they got to Creed, and he was doing this like interesting team building activity, hence the bow body. He was doing acronyms and just wrote that on a board. And so I just thought it was really funny because it's kind of one of the more popular episodes that he's in terms of him getting a chance to shine. The only thing I don't like about it is I wish he would have signed it right about there. I also try in my photos to have space where the celebrity can sign and it can kind of be visible. So I was really hoping that it would be somewhere around here, but he chose to go a little bit lower. Still visible, but I feel like it would have popped a little bit more had it right been on that white space. So still another cool hit through the mail and success, which is obviously a big plus too. My final piece is my favorite piece from this collection, and it's not because it's my favorite character on the show. That would go to John Krasinski, who played Jim Halpert. That would be probably my favorite one to get if I was to ever get it, even though I know it wouldn't be probably possible because there's no address for him really that anyone can find. But this one is from Oscar Nunez, who is known as Oscar Martinez on The Office. And there are several reasons why I enjoy this one. One, I really like the autograph. He signs it and then puts Oscar at the bottom so you kind of can remind yourself it's him. This photo, there wasn't many cool like episode-based photos of him that I was finding online, so I just kind of went with this one because it was kind of the most clear and had some spots to sign. But here's why I like it. I'd heard rumor that Oscar was personalizing autographs requests sent to him by putting famous lines in his show. So if you notice here, he says, "Meredith, your boob is showing," which is a callback to the Casual Friday episode that was a big hit amongst Office fans. When I saw that, I was very, very excited to see that little personalization, and that he's willing to kind of have fun knowing that that is something his character is known for. So that's a really cool addition to it, having that personalization there to it. And it was also a very quick return. I think I got that one back in about 15 days. So it was also really cool to get something back that fast. It had been in kind of one of the first batches of through the mail requests I'd sent in a period of time. And so that was really, really cool to get that back so quickly. So there you have it. There are my 4 pieces from the show The Office. You will definitely be seeing more of me on this channel because I got a lot of autographs to show. I got a lot more autographs to get, and so you'll definitely be seeing more of me. But in the meantime, don't forget to check out all that the Autograph Cave has to offer. Follow the Facebook page and make sure you stay tuned for all the newest content. But I'm Brent, and thank you for watching Collections from the Cave. I'll see you later.